Skills collide on the hardwood as teams jockey for playoff positioning and, of course, bragging rights. Welcome to Sportswire. I'm Will Catterley. And on the East End, no game loomed larger than Varina at Henrico. The Blue Devils, looking like the toast of the county, had already dispatched of Highland Springs on the road and then had their eyes set on another tough test at the home of the green and gold. Andrew Lacey and the troops getting ready. Varina at Henrico, always a good one. This would be no different. We start in the first half. Varina up early and often, and doing it with the passing underneath, finding Jason Nelson, the point guard. And then Nelson, check out the passing on this possession by Varina. This is why they're so deadly. A lot of people can score, including Tyrese Jenkins. He gets it to go, the junior, for two. Back come Henrico Warriors. And number 23 getting in on the action, Jeremiah Langley. The feed from Timon Jones. And then back comes Varina, however, and one, count it. And the foul once again, Jason Nelson. Jones looking for an answer for Henrico still in the first half. Again, he does it by distributing the rock. And that time, it's Deshaun Price for two. The Price was right, but even more so from the outside beyond the arc. No, rebounding would play a factor. Two offensive boards in the possession. Verona takes full advantage. Tyrese Jenkins, 23-17. Verona at the break, second half. Here come the mighty, mighty Blue Devils. They've been terrific. Looking to move to 13-2 with this win. They get two down low. And then Varina, stop, pop, find the open man in the corner pocket. Good. Money ball is good for Anthony Williams. Williams, nothing but nylon at about the free throw line. Henrico, though, showing championship medal. They would come back. How about that play from Timon Jones? He scores two. At one point, Henrico would cut this, which was a double-digit lead, all the way down to 6, a two-possession game, as number 14 gets in on the mix. That's good for two from Jame Ested. 34-24, though. As I said, still a 10-point advantage. We go to the fourth. Ested finishes down low. Henrico down 8. Ested looking. Uh-oh, wrong guy's got it. And the blue and gold, not the green and gold. Anthony Williams connects. And then down low, number 25, Jordan Hernandez, played big in this one as well. Varina wins down the stretch. They were tested, but they get it done. 50-41, your final. Meanwhile, in the West End, Godwin and Deep Run renewed their rivalry. And while the Wildcats have not had the results that their counterparts have enjoyed, it's always a battle between the two. And of course, the fans come dressed to impress as well. Fans really do get into it here at Deep Run. On one side, Deep Run wearing their USA gear. Godwin wearing all red. There's Moses. He's a fan favorite, especially at Godwin where they tend to part the Red Sea. Well, here we go. Deep Run not having a great season, but they came out firing. Chris Dean from deep hits a three. Godwin says we can do that as well. Number 2, Corey O'Shea connecting from long range. And it was a three-point affair in this one. Back comes Chris Dean. Wildcats ahead later. How about Godwin in transition? The touchdown pass. Looking like Baker Mayfield connecting with Tyshawn Jackson was Trayvon Booker. 14-13, though. Deep Run had the lead after the first quarter, second quarter play. Wildcats this time trying to go inside to get it to go. He counted and the foul. Up and in. And then Wildcats still not done. Number 21, no. Rebound. The putback. Dean getting the job done for Deep Run. This is a back and forth seesaw affair, however, and the jump shots, well, they were falling pretty well, I should say. Number 13, Trayvon Booker, getting that one to go down, and then nice ball movement, finding the open man and getting the dividends to pay off. Trayvon Booker, again from long range, one of the leading scorers in this game. Wildcats trying to come back, and they would jump on the back of Mr. Dean. Chris Dean for two once again. 28-25 at the buzzer. The three ball, no, the putback. Yeah, there was still time on the clock. Godwin gets it to go. Just down one like they were in the first quarter, 20-27. Second half we go. Deep run. Still looking for the upset. Godwin looking to take control of this one then from long range. That one is answered. Bradley Thomason, the senior guard. He can shoot it. A lot of good shooters on this Godwin squad, including, of course, Trayvon Booker. Boy, did he come to play in this rivalry matchup. Booker, this time dealing the dish down low to Darion Jasper. And Godwin in command, up 9, which felt like a lot in this game. This game's over, right? Well, here comes Godwin again. Wrong! Wildcats with the steal. Wildcats with the score. Michael Belden. In deep run. Not done. Wildcats still on the comeback trail. Dean puts it in. Yeah, that's good. Cheerleaders are fired up. So is deep run. Wildcats late in the second half now. Up and in. Dylan McFarland. Wildcats, though, down 6. They would cut it to single digits, but Godwin salts it away at the free throw line, and the fans, yeah, they're pretty happy. And making gestures, I have no idea what it is. 51-47 is your final. Well, how about the ladies' side? Yeah, there was action before the guys' game. 2 varsity games in the same building. Godwin taking on Deep Run. Godwin having an excellent year versus the Deep Run Wildcats. Wildcats answer an early shot with a score of their own from deep. Here comes Godwin again. Great pass, great cut. They get that one to go as the Lady Eagles find Stephanie Bunce getting the job done. Wildcats answer, however. Another deep ball, and then check it out in transition. Up and in, count it, and the foul for Natalie Niedermeyer. Wildcats looking pretty good in the first quarter. Both teams playing pretty well. It's 15-13 at the half. Second half, some deep run defense and transition D. Niedermeyer to the net. She scores 2. Wildcats not finished up by a long stretch. Niedermeyer puts it up and in, count it, and the foul. 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Wildcats up on the Godwin Eagles. Meanwhile, deep run again. In transition again. They're good when they're running, aren't they? Number 21, Anna Smith for 2. And they had a team contribution in this one. It wasn't just one score. Eagles, meanwhile, not going away. That bucket up and in. Number 21, Charlotte Clyde connecting, and then Godwin still looking for answers, taking it all the way to the rack. Nice job by Thea Clark. Godwin back in this one close, 22-21. Yeah, that's all we got. Going to the fourth, defensive ball game. Even though you're seeing a lot of offensive highlights, not a lot of baskets in this one. That one counts for 3, however. Number 22, Caroline Bolliard. Nothing but nylon. Godwin comes right back. Count it and the foul. We're down 32-28 at that point. We'll make it a 2-point game. Convert the 3-point play down 1. And then later, down by 3. Not anymore. That 3-ball ties it. Timeout, timeout. Coaches yelling, come on. Jim Bennett says, come on, give me a timeout. Crowd gets into it. Tie game, but deep run. Looking to retake it. And that shot, no. Rebound. Yes, she puts it up and in. And 1. Anna Smith. In the deep run, Wildcats up 37-34. She converted the free throw. 10 seconds left. So last chance for Godwin. Try to tie this up. They need the 3-ball. They need the 3-ball. They need to get a shot off. And the buzzer sounds. They do not. Deep Run's defense pays off, and they get a huge rivalry win at home as the Wildcats beat the Godwin Eagles. 37-34 is your final.
We have more hoops to get to when we come back. Glen Allen looks for a guys and girls sweep at Tucker. Plus the latest news in up-tempo. Britton Wilson continues to break records. I'll explain straight ahead.
Don't always have time to watch Sportswire on your TV? No problem. Episodes are available anytime on the web at watchsportswire.com, and it works just as well on your phone. Watch Sportswire anytime, anywhere at watchsportswire.com.
Welcome back to Sportswire. Let's go up tempo. We start with indoor track where several area stars had amazing results in the VA Showcase in Lynchburg. Deep Run performed well, with Matthias Cannon winning the individual mile. They also finished second overall in the 4x800 meters. Glen Allen's Mason Henry took the top spot in the long jump. But once again, nobody in the meet, or in the nation for that matter, did it better than Godwin's Britton Wilson. Wilson won the 300 meters with a time of 38.38 seconds. That's the best time nationally, and won the 500 with a final of 1 minute and 12.28 seconds. That is also the best in the country. To wrestling now, where Godwin won a tri-meet between Goochland and Hermitage. The Eagles' 54-25 win over the Panthers included pins in weight classes 138, 152, 160, 170, and 220. Back to the hardwood, where it was a reunion of sorts for Liberty's Jorge Pacheco and Campbell's DeMontez Oliver. Both former Deep Run teammates made it into the box score, and Pacheco lit it up for Liberty as the Flames' leading scorer. He tallied 24, while Oliver had 3 points and 2 assists in 12 minutes of play. But DeMontez, in a way, had the last laugh, as his Camels came out victorious, 94-85. And in ladies hoops, Glen Allen doesn't always win by much, but they just keep winning. Lady Jags moved to 11-2 after a 63-40 win over TJ. Samaya Jackson had 15 in the victory, and the Jaguars are undefeated in the 804.
Of course, Glen Allen looking to stay that way, taking on Tucker at Tucker. Tigers were battling early in this one. Brianna Payne bringing the pain. Long range J, she can do that these days. That's good for two. And then the steal all the way to the rack. Short pull-up J. It's a lost art. Micaiah Walker. She had a great game in this one. Her and Payne combined for a lot of Tucker's points. Walker, the long J, good. From the top of the key, Tucker had the advantage and the lead. Glen Allen trying to come back. You gotta mark the person carrying the basketball. Oh my goodness, could not stop. The easiest layup she'll probably ever get. Number 4, Simone Bullock. And then rebounding was a big factor in this one. Number 30, Mackenzie Ross, taking care of that one. And then just before the half, still first half highlights, horn sounds, Brianna Payne puts it in. And if Glen Allen's going to stay undefeated in the 804, they better get going. Down 7 at the break. Second half, then they got going. Nice passing, better finish. Number 34, Julia Barnes-White. And then off the missed free throw, Glen Allen lived at the free throw line, especially in the third quarter. Number 50, Taylor Kindred Spirit, with the rebound and the putback and the extra pass later on in that third period. This time she finds number 55, Aaron Pulliam, in what was once a 7-point deficit. Now Glen Allen up by 2. We go to the fourth. Where are you? I can't even find her. By the time I do, she fires, finds the back of the net for a 3-ball. Carmen bets. And all bets are off on how good this Glen Allen team can be when everybody's scoring. Taylor Kindred gets it done there. Extra pass inside. Glen Allen had it going in the second half. That time Mackenzie Ross. But Tucker done? Absolutely not. That is a sick floater right there. Nice shot by Micaiah Walker. And then Walker. Micaiah from long range. That would put Tucker down by just 1 possession. Later, Tucker needing some defense. Who else? Brianna Payne. Payne for 3. Payne delivers the Payne. That is good. Tucker down by 1. 55-54, 8 seconds to go. But at the free throw line with only 1 second left, they miss. Payne. No, and Glen Allen wins. I said earlier, they don't win by a lot all the time, but they keep on winning, and they get another. 55-54, the final. Well, we stay at Tucker Glen Allen, trying to get the guy-girl sweep. Looking good in the first quarter, but Tucker gets a bucket right there. Still trailing 11-5 is Tucker, number 20. In on the basket, that's Kendall Jackson. Sophisticated touch and shot of Kendall Jackson. And then number 3, Camille Grandison, He's been really good for J.R. Tucker down low as the big guy, both rebounding and scoring. Glen Allen, kind of like the girls' team, they can score in a lot of different ways. Gabriel Richardson's one of them. J.R. Tucker coming back with the shot, a tough one at that, number 10. Finding the back of the net, that's Henry Vasquez. Back come the Glen Allen Jaguars. This time, number 55 in on the action, up by 5. A lot of times, Glen Allen would take a double-digit lead, and every time I look at the scoreboard, Tucker was right back in it. But this time, count it, and one, Gabriel Richardson. And then in defensive transition, Glen Allen good at this too, drawing contact. And ended up with a three-point play of his own. Christian, the Butler, did it. Watch this for an inbounds pass. That is pretty. Nice play for Tucker to get back in the ball game. And again, Glen Allen would stretch it to a 10-point lead. Tucker would fight back and make it a 5 or a 4-point lead. Nothing but nylon. Corner pocket is good. Trayshawn Wood, 35-29. So, Tigers, great passing on that possession. Finding their big man, Camille Grandison, once again. And Tucker had the solutions, but too much. Glen Allen late in the fourth. 49-42. They survive.
It's back to basketball on the other side. Freeman invades John Marshall, looking to add a signature win to an already successful season. The Justices, well, they had other ideas. That's next.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do.
Yeah, but I don't know where to start. That's why we're here. We're free, handsome,
I think we're breathtaking.
and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this. Is that Bran?
Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to GetSchooled.com for more info.
Welcome back to Sportswire. Freeman Rebels. Great record coming in. Only 2 losses taking on John Marshall. And that guy, Roosevelt Wheeler. And off to a great start is Freeman, because number 3, Gray Pappas, can shoot. And actually, that's their highest percentage shot. I'll show you why a little bit later in the highlights. Because there's another 3-ball that goes. Mukhtar Abdul Qadir for 3. However, going inside would be a problem. That's right, Gray Pappas from the top of the arc. Gonna bury another 3-ball. Strong first quarter for Freeman. Here's why it's a problem going inside. That's why it's a problem. Guy who has the wingspan of a condor, and he's only a sophomore, Isaiah Todd. Oh man, that was pretty. Douglas Freeman, Joshua Hill, 13-10. Rebels on the run and winning on the road against a very good John Marshall team. Caleb Kenny with the putback there. Then the Justices started to serve some justice. Number 3, LeVar Allen. Good-looking point guard there. A lot of these guys are young. Here's another one. Kickback Jay. Number 1, Jarius Ashlock. And then lost the handle, but oh no, you kidding me. The big man can shoot too. He's going to have colleges looking at this guy. Isaiah Todd. And then how about some showtime? That's up and in for 2. Count it. And the foul, Aubrey Merritt. And for good merit, more highlights. This time, John Marshall with a steal and the dipsy dude, Dunkaroo, slamming it home. Isaiah Todd has a message. This one's stolen. Serve it up for the big fella. Slam it down, big man. Isaiah Todd. And Roosevelt, 36-24 at the half, second half. John Marshall. Uh-oh! Oh, my goodness gracious. DeMar McCray. What's scary is this team is so athletic. They are so tall and long. They're so talented, and they're so young. They're going to be around for a while. Oh, man! Big stop there by Freeman, but John Marshall gets it. 63-45. Ladies also in action at the home of the Justices, and like the guys' team, the girls' team follow the bouncing ball. Got off to a good start. Kerrigan White with a bucket. They were down double digits, actually, by 14 points here to John Marshall. They start eating into it and eating into it. Kerrigan White again. And eating into it and eating into it. Freeman on the run. Kerrigan White getting it done. Her teammates feeding her the ball as well. And Rebels cutting into this deficit. Extra pass. No. Rebound at the buzzer. Got it to go. And they're feeling good as Freeman. Leanne Larkin. Then Rebels. The pass. Top of the key. Nothing but nylon. Three ball is good. And then the Rebels on the run again. All Freeman in the second quarter. Monique, fountain of youth, connecting from deep. And then Kerrigan White. No. There's a rebound, and that's at the buzzer. Number 21, Leanne Larkin again with a putback. Rebels at one point down 14, 16 points. Now just down one, 26-25. Second half, though. Get out of the way, ref. Watch number 3. She really took over, and she's got some great offensive game, too. Peyton Emery. And then again to the rack. She puts it up and in. The Justices had the answers in the second half, and they would use that tough defense. Here it is again. The dish, the score, and number 11, Charlotte Donnellan, doing the damage. Then number 10, she's going to take it herself. Very talented as well. John Marshall, the better team in this one. Freeman gave him a game early. Marshall runs away with it 55-38.
Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us. And you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire.